The emergency beacon pierced through the void of space, its desperate signal reaching the human research station orbiting the outer rim of the Centauri system. Commander Ana Martinez sat in the communication hub, her fingers dancing across holographic displays as she decoded the alien transmission. "Commander, you need to see this," called Lieutenant Helen Chen from across the room, his voice tight with concern. The universal translator struggled with the alien language, producing fragmented phrases that painted a horrifying picture. Plague ship, quarantine broken, seeking sanctuary, dying. Anna's jaw tightened as she processed the implications. The galaxy had strict protocols for plague ships, immediate destruction, no exceptions. It was a harsh law born from the Great Purge centuries ago, when a single infected vessel had wiped out 3 entire star systems. Every civilized species in the galaxy adhered to it without question. Every species except humans. "Sir, I'm picking up 17 Galactic Council ships on intercept course," Helen reported, his scanner showing the familiar wedge formations of the enforcement fleet. "They'll reach the plague ship in 4 hours. Anna stared at the tactical display, watching the small alien vessel limping through space, leaving a trail of debris and desperation. The Council ships moved with mechanical precision, preparing to carry out their grim duty. No trial, no appeal, no mercy. "How many life signs aboard the alien vessel?" she asked. "Approximately 300, sir. Families, from what I can detect. Children." The weight of command had never felt heavier on Anna's shoulders. The smart play was to maintain distance, let the Council ships do their job and file a routine report. But as she watched those 300 souls racing toward certain death, something inside her rebelled against the cold logic of galactic law. "Send a message to the Council fleet," she ordered. "Inform them that the alien vessel has crossed into human territorial space and is now under our protection." Helen's eyes widened. "Sir, that's technically true, but the quarantine protocols supersede territorial boundaries. They won't." "They will if we make them," Anna interrupted, her voice carrying the steel that had earned her command of humanity's most remote outpost. "Signal the determination and the defiance. Battle stations." Within minutes, 2 human cruisers materialized from behind the gas giant's rings, their sleek hulls bristling with weapons that had never been tested against Council ships. The message was clear. Humanity would not stand aside. The Council fleet leader's response came swiftly, transmitted in the cold, mechanical tones of the Zelkari High Command. "Human vessel, you violate sacred law. Stand down or face consequences." Anna's reply was equally direct. "Negative, Council fleet. This vessel requests sanctuary and we will provide it. Turn away." What followed was the tensest standoff in human history. For 6 hours, 17 Council ships faced off against 2 human cruisers, weapons locked, waiting for someone to blink first. The galaxy watched through emergency broadcasts, divided between those who supported the ancient quarantine laws and others who whispered that perhaps the humans had a point. During the standoff, Anna did something that shocked the galaxy. She ordered her medical teams to board the plague ship. Dr. Sarah Kim led the team, sealed in biohazmat suits that human ingenuity had perfected. What they found aboard the alien vessel wasn't the ravenous plague that Council propaganda had described, but families huddled in makeshift shelters, weakened by a disease that their own people had abandoned them to die with. "It's not a plague," Dr. Kim reported over secure channels. "It's a genetic condition, completely treatable with standard immune boosters. They're not contagious. They're just different." The revelation sent shockwaves through the Council fleet. For 3 centuries, they had been destroying ships filled with families whose only crime was carrying a genetic marker that their societies deemed unacceptable. Not plague victims, refugees. Anna broadcast Dr. Kim's findings to the entire galaxy, her voice cutting through the official channels that had long suppressed such truths. 300 souls sit before us, guilty of nothing but seeking a place to exist. The galaxy has shown them its back. Humanity offers its hand. One by one, the Council ships powered down their weapons. The Zelkari fleet leader's final transmission was barely a whisper. "You do not understand the chaos you invite, humans. Maybe not, Anna replied, but we understand mercy. The refugees were relocated to New Geneva, a human colony world where genetic diversity was celebrated rather than feared. Within a year, their unique biology had contributed to breakthrough, medical advances that benefited all of humanity. The children who would have died in the void became doctors, engineers, and artists who enriched human culture beyond measure. Word spread throughout the galaxy. Other plague ships, other refugees, began making their way to human space. Humanity became known not as warriors or conquerors, but as the species that had looked at the galaxy's unwanted and said, "You belong here too." Years later, as Anna stood on the observation deck of New Geneva's orbital station, watching hybrid, human-alien children play in the gardens below, she reflected on that pivotal day. The galaxy had tested humanity's resolve and found it unbreakable. They had expected compliance and discovered defiance. Helen joined her at the viewport, older now but still carrying the same moral compass that had guided them both. "Any regrets, Commander?" Anna watched a young alien child teaching human children her people's traditional songs, their laughter echoing through the corridor, only that it took us so long to realize that being human isn't about what species you're born as. It's about what you choose to do when others are suffering. The galaxy had rejected them, but humans had offered something more precious than shelter. They had offered hope.